Hello, my beautiful loves. The retrograde is finally over. If you would like to book your own personal reading, my email will be in the description box, as well as spiritual life coaching. If you need someone to help you integrate the lessons and level up, baby, reach out to me. Sending you love. Okay, my lovely Scorpio. So I hear understanding. You're gonna meet someone this week that is gonna be very, very helpful to you. And they're gonna be very, very understanding. And if any of you Scorpios were in separation from someone, you are going to have a heart-to-heart conversation with this person. So for some of you Scorpios, this could be the same person that's going to be more understanding. Because I don't want to play with your heart. For this week, you're going to find yourself to be a little bit more tired, Scorpio. And you just want to sit with yourself. It's going to be helpful for you to sit with yourself. It's going to be helpful for you to decide what you want to do next when it comes to your life. All right. Because I hear cause and effect. Like whatever, you're starting to realize that not everyone is really worth your time. And when you do go back to certain people, whether it be an ex, whether it be certain family members, whenever you do go back to them, your life starts to fall apart. Many of you are going to start to realize that. Like you may notice that when you allow certain people in your energy, that all of a sudden you feel easily irritated, you feel more depleted. You're in a place as well where you want to spend less. So you're going to notice that you're starting to save way more money, Scorpio. Some of you want to save for a house in particular. All right. Some of you are tired of renting. You feel like if you took all this rent money and invested it into your own home, like you even visualize it. So you're going to notice that you're really going to be big on rapid manifestation, but you are guarded towards someone that you were dating. You are. And I hear like they're aware. If you are guarded towards someone, they are aware that you feel very, very defensive, or you're being very, very protective over yourself when it comes to this person. You don't trust someone. You could have lost trust for someone that you gave your heart to. And it doesn't matter. The biggest thing that Spirit is showing me, it doesn't matter what this person tries to say to you, right? So deep down inside, they know that they could have crossed the line when it came to you. They know that they weren't playing fair, but they may try to come back around and just be a little oblivious to it. All right. And it's only because this person, they yearn for you. You may feel as if this person doesn't value you, and they actually do. Their antics has nothing to do with you. Like this person is just really emotionally unbalanced. They just have a very chaotic life, a chaotic lifestyle. Like a lot of things in their life is all over the place. So whenever you are around this person, it's like you start to take on their energy. You may even notice that when you're around this person, you start to have headaches. You start to get dizzy spells. It's like you start to embody this person's energy. So this is what Spirit wants you to know. And I also hear mourning the loss of you. You may have people in the background that you cut off. Like even like a friend, you felt like your friend was lying to you. You could have caught a friend lying. And you wanted to teach them a lesson because you felt like you've always been there to help them. Like you were always there to help them and have their back no matter what they went through. You are the type of Scorpio that if you have a friend that you love, you will fight battles with them. So if you found out that they were lying, you're going to notice that you just want to be by yourself. How about that? That's why it says meditation. Like you may just be to yourself and focusing on the practical things. Like focusing on the practical things can be like taking care of your household. Some of you Scorpios, if you have a pet, like being around your pet, if you have children, like just being around your children, helping your children with homework. And if it's not, it's just you really working on yourself and trying to focus on where you want to live next. Some of you want to leave the neighborhood that you're at, and you are ready or preparing for a move. You could be hurt. At times I see you crying when some of these memories come up because you feel like a lot of people took you for granted. And the truth is A lot of people did take you for granted. The issue is what Spirit is saying. It's like learning when to pull back your energy. I feel like Spirit had to teach you like how to master that. Learning when to pull back your energy from people who don't appreciate you. Spirit also is saying you will know who these people are because they just don't really appreciate anything in life. They want you to start being more aware of the conversations that these people come to you with. If they don't seem to like appreciate anything in life and they are always so skeptical or pessimistic, the truth is, no matter what you do for them, it will never be enough. All right. So you could have placed yourself, Scorpio, as like a fixer, like trying to fix people and people not really valuing what you have. They do value you, but because they're so self-centered or so self-focused, it's almost like it's going to make you feel overlooked and make you wish that you never even invested into these people. So Spirit just wants you just to be aware. Just be aware. I feel like having conversations with people, you'll kind of see where they are with themselves and see where a person is with themselves will show you how much they have to give. Some people don't really have that much to give because they have so much chaos in their life that they're so entangled in their own stuff that they may not have to give to you what you have to give to them. All right. You also have an ex who's drinking a lot. You have an ex who's drinking so much. And it could be because, let me just say this. Scorpio, if you gave it to somebody, if you told somebody about themselves, honey, okay? Some of you Scorpios have a gift, right? You can be very, very intuitive and you can sense things with people. And I feel like you're a Scorpio that when you're pushed to the limit, you may get very, very vocal in a very harsh way and tell people about themselves. If you told someone about themselves, like they're drinking a lot, they also feel like you're punishing them. Like you could have blocked this person. If you blocked them, they feel like you are punishing them and they have to witness you win. Oh my God. Scorpio. And I don't know who this person is. You know, you will know, Scorpio. Whoever Spirit says, whoever comes to mind when you listen to this reading, whoever comes to mind when you listen to this reading is the person that you blocked. They feel like you are punishing them. And honestly, you really are. Whether you know it or not, what you did was put up a spiritual energetic block so that this person does not have access to your energy, because they could have been very abusive and they could have been draining you. And it could have been whether it was like harsh treatment, whether they were physically abusive. Hopefully they weren't, but it happens. Or they could have been verbally abusive or pushing you past your limit. And you told this person about themselves. It could have even been like, suppose you got a private reading and you found out what this person's true intentions was, and you just unleashed on them and told them like, you know what? And then all of a sudden you hit the block on them. They just feel very miserable and they feel like you're punishing them, and they drink a whole lot. They drink because deep down inside in their heart space, they have a lot of pain. They have a lot of agony. They have a lot of suffering. And with you, you could have been trying to help this person through their pain, their agony and suffering. Without you, they are sitting with whatever they came to you with. So you could have put a temporary Band-Aid on this person because you were trying to help them cope. But now that you're not there, it's like now they have to deal with themselves. And that's scary for them. It's almost like they drink a lot so that they don't have to feel emotions. But what they're drinking, they're pushing down their emotions. They don't like to feel. If they would stop drinking, they probably would just cry. Like they would crash and they would cry. Like a big bad breakdown, because this is a person who doesn't know how to heal their pain, but they have a lot of pain. They have a lot of grief. And they have a lot of pain. They have a lot of grief, and they don't know how to handle it. It's almost like they're afraid. The way that I'm seeing this person's energy, it's like they're almost terrified of having to feel the pain. And anybody who is on this spiritual journey knows that you have to feel to heal. You have to cry. It's important. You have to cry because what happens once you cry, it will release the pain from your heart, and you will be able to experience more joy in life. All right. So the more miserable people that you're around, the more it's like they bottle in all their emotions. That means they don't have any real true outlet. That's why they'll probably have gambling addictions, spending addictions, because they are terrified of porn addictions, sex addictions. It's because they don't know how to properly or heal. All right. They have to watch you win from a distance, which just means that this person is spying on you. If you ever told them that you have like dreams and things that you wanted to do, you know, they're probably watching you from a distance. And it's like they're in a cage. Whoever this person is, they're very caged. But it's self-inflicted. Whatever cage that they have, it's because of themselves. But let me keep going on with you, Scorpio. Spirit says you have so much to look forward to. Like, your dream life is possible. And I just feel like you can be finishing up the last touches of a project. Some of you could have been working on something that you are finishing up. Some of you guys can be finishing up a program for school, and it can be draining. You know what it is? Like, you know, when you're about to get to a breakthrough, you feel so exhausted. You feel so drained. You don't know how you're going to get through it. It's like you have a breakthrough, but you are like dragging your body to the finish line because you're so tired. And that's just how it is, especially if you're in a program. If you're in a school program, you're going to drag yourself to the finish line prior to the ending of the semester. It's like you always get so exhausted when you need to come up with that last piece of energy to push through. So whatever you're working on, you will get through it. Whatever dreams you have in front of you, it will come into fruition. Let me see what else I see for you, Scorpio. Spirit says imagine it as if it's already yours, because you have a lot of good luck and a lot of good karma that is coming to you. A lot of people didn't want to see you win, Scorpio. And those same people who didn't want to see you win, those same people who were sitting around gossiping about you, Scorpio, are going to be the same ones who try to come back around once they realize like your energy is going through an upgrade. So if you're by yourself, you're meant to be by yourself. You have the most powerful breakthroughs and revelations when you are by yourself. So if you had a ending with someone and you find yourself by yourself, you're meant to be by yourself, because it's almost like when you're by yourself, there's nothing to mess with your energy. Your energy becomes purified. And once you become purified, you release everybody else's stuff. You focus more on yourself. And when you focus more on yourself, some of you, I just heard like you're smoking more. If you're a smoker, you may find yourself smoking more. And if you are, it's just because your anxiety is really bad. You're worried about the future. You're worried how things are going to work out for you. You're probably worried about your love life. If you are single, Scorpio. If you're single, then you're worried about your love life. If you're not single, let me just see. Yeah, see? Your overall energy this week is going to be patiently planning. You're patiently planning for the future. The biggest thing is like money. How can you make more money? How can you bring more money into your world? And you could be trying your best not to think about your love life, but you're terrified about love. Like, what's going to happen to me in my love life? You could have a fear of like being alone, you know? Let me see. Spirit says you're getting rid of all the dead weight. See? You're getting rid of all the dead weight. Some of you are going to get a really good rate when it comes to a house. If you're looking for a house, you're going to get a really good interest rate and price for a home. So this shows memories of love. If you're thinking about people, it's because they're like fantasizing about you. They miss you. Spirit says you are exactly where you're meant to be. Wherever you are in your life, you're meant to be in this place right now at this moment. So embrace it. Embrace it. Spirit says, I know you're tired. I know you're tired. I know you probably didn't picture your life to look like this at this point, but they want you to embrace it. Like they're trying so hard to get you to your next breakthrough. All right. This is memories of love. This is people who are like thinking about you, or very emotional about you. They feel like you are blocking them out of your life, and it's hard. It's hard to get through their difficult seasons without you. People feel like you're moving on, you know? Let me see. Let me do one card for your love life. And it's so funny because I hear extreme. A lot of people could have felt that you were extreme, but now that you have disappeared from their life, it's like, damn. It's lonely without Scorpio. It's dark without Scorpio. Scorpio wasn't being extreme. They were being real. They were being honest. To me, the way people feel tortured by you leaving, it's like people depended on you a lot, Scorpio, and that could have been your issues. Like, everybody depends on me, but when I need you, what can you do for me? What can you do for me? It could have been like that. You know, like, you could have been tired of always being like the strongest one. You could have been tired of everybody leaning on you. You push people away because it's too costly emotionally. It's emotionally taxing on you when everybody's leaning on you. If you have kids, you're very silly. I see you either having like a movie night with your children or dancing with your children. Let me see. Love life. There's some balance coming towards you in love. Let me see who this person is. Oh, I like them. I like this person's energy because they're very mellow. They're very mellow and balanced, this person. Whoever's coming towards you. It could be a Libra. It doesn't have to be a Libra. And let me tell you, if you are trying your best to like overcome heartbreak, you could just be leaning on this person, like, you know what I'm saying? They could be like something that you could be like an outlet that you can just be leaning on because you feel alone and because you're going through, some of you, like a divorce or like a breakup, so they can be like a boo thing. But I hear like secretly they want to move in with you. They feel like you're very mentally stimulating. They like how honest you are. Hold up. They like the things that you talk about. Who is this person? Somebody that could have been in the past. In the past, you have two people coming towards you, Scorpio. You have two people. This is the balanced person. You have two people coming towards you. And one person likes to play a lot of mind games. They have a lot of anxiety. They have a lot of trust issues. And they are very competitive. At times you wonder, like, are you trying to be my man, my girlfriend? Or are you a secret, like, competitor? Are you competing with me? This person may have issues with like envy. They could be jealous of you or just jealous of the fact of thinking that other people can have you. So you have this person is very low vibrational, and this is who you're probably trying to overcome. But little do you know, it's not over with this person. They're going to come back, honey. I hear with a vengeance. Like, they're going to fight to try to stay in your life. This is crazy. They know that you're still single for some reason. They still check on you. That's how they know this. Somebody still checks on you. And then you have someone else who finds you to be so beautiful or so handsome and so precious. And they want to just bring balance to your life. They just want the best for you. You have one person who just wants the best for you and someone else who is like bitter. Hold up. Ooh. Whoever this person is, you can possibly have children with them. And if you don't have children with them, they have children. So either this person has children, either they have children or you have children with them. That's how you'll know who this, I want to call them toxic because they toxic. Anybody that comes up as the Five of Swords is somebody who's toxic. They play a lot of mind games. They probably are like a victim. They don't want to lose you, but they probably struggle to like do right by you. So they either have children or this is your child's mother, child's father. They feel very overwhelmed without you. Okay. Yeah. Forbidden love is what Spirit is showing me for this person. And then the other person, The other person, they went through a divorce. That's how you'll know who they are. The other person, they went through a divorce and they have lots of desire for you. That's how you'll know who this new person is. They could have cut somebody out and they're trying to ignore the person completely and trying to focus on growing a connection with you. That's how you'll know who this person is. And what else will you? They love your voice. They love your voice. They love the way you sound. And I want you in my life forever. So if you want to hear more about these two people and this person and the action that they are going to take, go on to the extended, as well as I'm going to do work messages on the extended. Okay. So I'm going to do a full spread on these two people and a work message. I send you so much love and light. And if you would like a personal reading, email me.